So this is your supply list that you're going to need in order to complete this sketch, which is blinking an LED. Another thing that would be good to have is your cheat sheet, which comes with your Teensy. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to connect your Teensy to either side of rows of your breadboard. You're then going to connect your ground and your 5-volt, which on the Teensy, your 5-volt is labeled VCC. Now you've created a ground rail and a 5-volt rail, and the next step is going to be to take your LED, and keeping in mind which end is the negative and which end is the positive, the long end is the positive end, and you're going to connect them into 2 separate rows. And I'm going to turn my board over so it's a little easier for you to see. Then you're going to take your resistor, and you're going to connect one end of the resistor to your row of the positive end of your LED, and then you're going to connect the other end to an opened end of your breadboard, an open row of your breadboard. So it looks something like this. Then you're going to take your negative end of your LED and you're going to connect it to ground by placing a wire in the same row and then connecting it over to the ground rail. And then you're going to connect the resistor to your breadboard, and you're going to connect it to pin B6, which will be pin 15 when we are in the Arduino environment. And this is what your circuit should look like. It's time to move on to the computer, and we are going to be working in the Arduino environment, but before you go straight there, first make sure that you've downloaded and set up the Teensy Arduino plugin that you can find at pjrc.com, and I've listed the link below if you need it. I've also made a video that shows you step by step how to do that, so if you need help, feel free to access that video as well. So once you have that done, it is then time to move on to Arduino. And when you open that program, you can find example sketches. And what we're trying to do here today is get an LED to blink using a Teensy in the Arduino environment. And luckily there is a basic sketch in the example section called Blink, which we can use to complete this challenge. So this sketch is written to blink an LED that is on board of an Arduino from pin 13. And we, as you know, we set our circuit up to blink from pin 15. So go ahead and change 13 to 15. You can also do a find and replace, which would be faster. Okay, so this is the first time that you're going to be doing this maybe, and so you want to make sure that you go to Tools and go to Board and make sure that Teensy is selected. Once you've done that, you can then upload your sketch. And now your light should be blinking. So congratulations, you have made an LED blink using your Teensy 2.0. Here's to hoping that it leads to bigger and better projects. I would just like to emphasize that I am making these how-to videos for my thesis. I would appreciate any and all feedback, including questions, comments, and suggestions. Feel free to leave them in the comments section below or email me at learningarduino@gmail.com. Thanks, and I'll see you again real soon.